We're joined by redshirt freshman quarterback Spencer Rattler. Spencer, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're going to hop in to questions. We'll begin with Joe Bettner with the Norman transcript and then go to Ryan Aber. Joe?
Hey, Spencer. Just curious what this process has been like from, going from a redshirt season last year to getting in the starting quarterback. I'm curious just what the journey has been like for you.
It's been a great learning experience. Last year, like you said, it was a redshirt year for me. I think getting to learn under Jalen was big for me. Just seeing how he prepared, how he came with the game. That was a big year for me, just sitting back and kind of soaking everything in.
Okay, Ryan Aber, the Oklahoman, and then Eric Bailey.
Yeah, Spencer, I'm wondering, what do you remember from your first start in high school, and how does that compare to how you feel now here entering your first start here in Norman?
My first start in high school, I was kind of just like thrown into it unexpectedly. I remember playing Chandler. It was a powerhouse program with a couple guys in the NFL right now, and we got stomped on. But right now, I'm definitely more prepared, more mature, more grown, obviously, than I was back then. And just knowing the system fully and, being closer with my teammates and everything, that's probably the biggest difference, I'd say.
Appreciate it, Spencer.
Okay, let's go to Eric Bailey with the Tulsa World, and then Jason Kersey.
Hey, Spencer, when you see the words Heisman Trophy candidate next to your name in the preseason, and you've only played 3 games, is that unfair to you, or are those expectations that you embrace?
I've just being the player I am, I try to just let my play do the talking. Of course you're going to see this and that, but that's the last thing I'm worried about. I'm worried about just working with my team right now. We got a great group of guys ready to attack the season, and that's my main focus right now.
Thanks, Spencer.
Okay, let's go to Jason Kersey of The Athletic, and then Kerry Murdoch.
Hey, Spencer. Thank you for your time. Wanted to ask you, what do you remember about when Coach Kish came out to see you for the first time when you were a freshman? And were you surprised that resulted in an offer from Oklahoma when you were that young?
Coach Kish had a great relationship with my quarterback coach back in Arizona, Mike Giovando. When he came out, I didn't know him at the time, but like I said, he was close to my QB coach, and he's a great guy. I just was actually texting him the other day. He was just checking up on me, congratulating me, and he became close to my family. And I felt good vibes with him as he came to Arizona. So as a young kid, you were hoping to get that big Oklahoma offer, and luckily it turned out like that.
Okay, Kerry Murdoch with Sooner Scoop and the Sports Animal, and then Barry Trammell.
Spencer, you got a chance. You didn't get a chance to spend time in on a practice field with like Baker or Kyler, but Lincoln's pointed to your time with Jalen last year as something that was really good for you. Can you talk about what kind of you learned from Jalen, what you took away from that experience of watching him every day, and how that made you a different quarterback or a more mature quarterback now?
Yeah, definitely. Learning from him last year was big, like I said, for me. Just seeing how he came prepared to every practice, how he prepared for each game, how he led, how he spoke with the media, how he did everything. I kind of took, bits of everything and kind of just try to, put into what I had going on right now. So I think that helped a lot for sure.
Anything about just preparation that you learned from him that you took that has changed things?
Probably just the mindset, just an attack mode every day and just focusing on what you got to focus on, and I'd say that's the main thing.
Thanks, Spencer.
Okay, Barry Trammell with the Oklahoman, and then Garen Emig.
Yeah, Spencer, do you have a sense for how much hype surrounds you and the expectations that have been mentioned, just sort of the aura around you having hardly played at all, and how do you deal with that, and how do you to not let that be a factor in your development?
I look at it like I had a lot of hype, you could say, in high school and attention. So, that definitely prepared me for this. But like I said, to me, pressure is a privilege. I don't look at it. I look at it to embrace it. I'm not going to run away from any expectations or this and that. I just focus on what I have to do with my team. I got a great group of guys around me and, a great supporting cast of coaches. So, what we're focusing on right now is that game one, and we'll go on from there.
Okay, time for a couple more questions. Garen Emig of the Tulsa World, and then Keegan Renault.
Spencer, the three quarterbacks who preceded you in Coach Riley's system had a knack for making something out of nothing, off schedule, outside the pocket, whatever it took. Can you give me a sense of that ability in you? Could you describe it? None of us have seen it, but I know you have it. You think you have it. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's something I've been working on, my whole career, is just being able to make plays with my feet, get guys open down the field when I get outside the pocket. I think that's one of the stronger qualities to my game. I'm excited to, do it in the game and show everybody kind of what I got. So, I mean, I got a great O-line that's going to protect me, and I'm excited to get out there and just make plays with my feet and throw the ball where I need to put it.
Good luck this season. Thanks.
Thank you.
And I apologize. Our last question will be Keegan Renault. Keegan?
Yeah, apologize. My computer froze up at the beginning if this has been asked, but do you just remember what that stadium felt like when you ran out on the field against South Dakota? It seems like they just woke up from kind of a slumber in the third quarter.
Yeah, I mean, that was probably one of the coolest moments, getting in your first game and, going down and scoring. That was definitely a good energy out there. It was a fun time. And, sadly, the stadium won't be packed 85,000 deep this year, but, we'll be all right.